As of October 2024, the natural gas market remains volatile but is showing signs of moderate demand growth, especially in Asia, driven by increased industrial use in countries like China and India. Global LNG production has been underperforming, which has contributed to tighter market conditions and price volatility. However, weather conditions, particularly in the US, remain a key factor, with demand spikes expected in colder months. Despite some price fluctuations, production remains robust, particularly in the US, supported by advances in fracking and increased LNG exports, while geopolitical risks such as tensions involved in Russian energy infrastructure add uncertainty to supply stability. G'day everyone, welcome back to another update for natural gas. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and share the video. Here we've got the natural gas monthly, weekly and daily trends. So on the monthly, we're still in a slight bullish to neutral positioning with the CCI broken above its moving averages, and likewise on the price, it's broken up through those moving averages. On the weekly, it's already done so. Both the price and the CCI have broken above their moving averages, giving us a bullish signal. And on the daily, I'll zoom into this one, we've actually hit this minor resistance at 30.96, just before that key resistance at 31.94, and it's making a bit of a pullback towards the moving average of the price chart. But notice the CCI is broken already below the moving averages, giving us a bearish tone. The micro charts, again, we're using the daily as a reference. We only take short trades from here. Now you'll notice here on the hourly chart, you can apply the logic to 2 hours, 15 minutes, or whatever other intraday time frame you're trading. But you can see here we projected a bearish divergence versus higher highs on the price. Let me just draw those lines in here again. So go from lower highs on the CCI versus higher highs on the price, and that hit this minor resistance we mentioned. We'd already drew this target area of a retrace. Now since our video, which was back on that dotted line, it's actually risen slightly, but our retrace would have gone from that high down to that low, and that was our revised target. Would have been that not far difference in the difference between that range there, with a 23 to 38% retrace, and that's hit that already. It's broken through the 50% and bounced off that 61% retrace level. Now that's a key area. If it falls below that, we're going to see further declines. There's a bit of a pullback to the upside on the CCI on the hourly, so we might see it bounce from there, but again, cautiously going short only. You can see there on the daily, that's just broken below the moving averages, so we might see further downside on the intraday especially. So here's BOIL on the monthly. It's still in a very strong decline, so very bearish. On the weekly likewise, but we do have a bullish divergence, and it's been playing out now for a number of years, and it's making a very slow progress to the upside, but again, very minor. On the daily, if we zoom out, you can see there it hit this minor resistance at 11.03, broken through there, and it's broken back down again. That's also hit the moving average band in the price chart, but also broken down, just about to break below that moving average band on the CCI. Now, if we go to the micro charts, again using the daily as a reference, taking only short trades, you'll notice there we did have a bearish divergence versus higher highs in the price. That's already dropped, and that would have hit our target range, and our target range would have been that 23-38% Fibonacci level, which was that range there. So it's already hit that area. So from here on, I'd expect further declines. It's actually resting on the 61%. I'd expect further declines. That seems to be breaking further to the downside on the CCI on the daily, which will give us more downside on the 1 hour time frame. So for KOLD, that's already bounced up and broken through the moving averages of the price chart on the monthly. There's no CCI for it on the monthly. On the weekly, we did have a bullish divergence versus lower lows on the price back there in 2022, and since then it's been bouncing and ranging higher from there, along with this bullish movement on the weekly. And on the daily, you can see there it's threatened to break through that resistance a number of times. It's actually broken down through this minor support at 61.65, and it's actually now bounced up into that moving average range of the CCI and about to enter that moving average range of the price chart as well. Now going to the micro charts, using the daily as a reference, we only take long trades. Once that breaks through that moving average range, you can see there we had a bullish divergence versus lower lows on the price, and that's also hit our minimum target range of that Fibonacci retracement of that 23-38% level. Hit that resistance at 61.65, and it may possibly go higher. You can see there the CCI on the daily is still breaking through that moving average range, so we might see further upside to KOLD. So for UNG, on the monthly, it's still bearish, and that CCI is pretty much neutral or bearish on the monthly time frame. On the weekly, we did have a bullish divergence, and that's still moving higher on the CCI, and very slight movement to the upside on the price chart, but nothing too dramatic. And on the daily, if I zoom in, it's hit this support at 12.57 and broken up higher. Now, I wouldn't suggest there was a bullish divergence there. You could probably argue that was a bullish divergence, but you'll see there it's too close to call, so I'm not going to call that a divergence. But at the same time, that's also pulled up in line with the CCI movement. Now that's actually pulled back and about to break to the downside, so we might see a couple of downward momentum in this one. Now if we go to the micro charts, using the daily as a reference, only taking short trades, again we've got a bearish divergence there versus higher highs on the price, and that's actually come down and hit this support at 15.20. Now that's got probably further further falls to make, because the CCI on the daily still looks like it's dropping. The hourly seems to be dropping. We might see a bit of a pullback to the upside possibly, but it looks like it's probably going to get further to the downside. And if we draw a Fibonacci range, you can see there it's close to that 61%. And again, if it drops below that 61, we're going to see further declines. So just keep an eye on that. But at the moment, predominantly short trades only. Don't take long trades until we see this break above on the daily on this chart and the others as well. To support us more, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and share the videos. But for some more insights into some blue chip share scans, I do a weekly report, and in that report we also look at insider information for shares that are trending in a bullish manner. So go to the Patreon page, and links in the description below.